Hello children, welcome back. Today we are going to study subject English from First Flight textbook. Chapter number 3, that is two stories about flying. In the last video we have studied about the first story, okay? That was his first flight, and now we are going to study the second part of the same chapter. And the story is about Black Aeroplane, okay? Black Aeroplane is written by Frederick Fawcett. So the writer was a jet fighter aeroplanes pilot, and then he became a journalist. So when he was a pilot, one incident happened with him. It was a mysterious or a miraculous happening was there with him, which he has disclosed in the story. So let us see. So when the narrator was in his aeroplane, named Old Dakota Aeroplane, he started from France and he was flying towards England. So it was 1:30 midnight and sky was clear, everything was fine. There were stars, there were moon in the sky, and that time he called he made a radio call to Paris headquarters, the station which helped them to show the direction. Then they asked the pilot or the narrator to turn his aeroplane towards 12° west, and in that direction he was going. He adjusted the compass, the direction, the maps, all things were okay. Then first fuel was completed, then he shifted it towards the second fuel tank. Everything was fine at that time. So he was thinking about going towards England because it was his hometown and his family was there. They were waiting for him, and he planned to join his family in the morning, and he would like to have breakfast with them. So he was in that thinking. After some time, what had happened, when he left the Paris 150 km back, when he moved front towards England, he saw black clouds, stormy clouds he could see in the sky. So he got scared after seeing them, and it was difficult for him to fly the aeroplane within those black clouds. And he was also having very little fuel on the second fuel tank. It was the last fuel tank for him to travel. The other thought was that he has to go back to Paris and he has to land over there. But he was not ready because he wanted to go forward towards England and he wanted to meet his family again. So he starts forward moving towards England, and he drives his plane along into the clouds. After some time he could not able to see because there were many black clouds all over there before him. And after some time his compass was not working. The compass was running round and round. It was not showing the direction properly. Then he checked all the instruments, that was not working. Then he tried to radio call to the Paris control room, but it was not working. The radio was not working. Anything was not working. Everything was failed for him. Only some little fuel was left in his second and the last fuel tank. So he was very much scared at that time and thinking that now I am going to die. So at that moment, after some time, there came another aeroplane which was black in color. It is given over there. And the pilot of the other plane waves to this pilot and tells him, shows him direction to follow him. And the black aeroplane turns towards the north direction, and both of them were flying for half an hour nearly. But this pilot of the plane, he was very much scared because fuel was getting over. Only he could able to fly 5 to 10 minutes, and then fuel were not there. This kind of thoughts were in his mind, and he was getting much and much scared. But after some time, after half an hour, when black plane started going down, he also followed him, and then he could able to see two white lines on the road, and that was the runway. He became very much happy when he saw the runway, and then he landed on the runway, and he wanted to find the black aeroplane which helped him, but there was no aeroplane. Then he followed him and he went into the control room there was a lady in charge. He asked the lady about the other aeroplane, black aeroplane. He said, I want to thank the pilot which saved my life, which showed me the direction. Then the lady in charge laughed and said to the narrator that you are only the one person flying aeroplane in the sky. No one else was there in the sky. So he was thinking, how could this happen? मैंने तो देखा था. He was thinking there was a pilot in the other aeroplane जिसने मुझे हैंड शेक किया था. मैंने उसे फॉलो किया था, तो वो कहाँ गायब हो गया. ठीक है. So in this way स्टोरी जो है यहाँ पर खत्म हो जाती है. It was a mysterious story. But एक यहाँ पर important चीज हमें मोरल की तरह दिखती है, and that is we should not scared in our life. Difficulties है, up and down time आता है. We should not get scared. हमें थोड़ा वेट करना होता है अच्छा टाइम आने के लिए. ओके. एंड वी शुड बिलीव इन आवर सेल्फ. और हमेशा हमारी थिंकिंग कैसी होनी चाहिए? वी शुड थिंक इन अ पॉजिटिव मैनर. सो स्टूडेंट्स, that's all was there in the story. I hope you understood it. Thank you.